boys and girls, and welcome. Today is Earth Day. I can't believe it. It's here already. Unfortunately, we're not at school to do some cool things there, but you can still celebrate Earth Day at home. I know the city had things planned that they've had to cancel, and they're going to try and do things a little differently so that we're spaced out. So what is Earth Day? Earth Day is for everybody to focus on what we can do to take care of our earth. At school, we've talked about recycling and reusing things so that they don't go into the garbage dump because we don't want to fill our earth with garbage. So things that we can reuse and recycle are the best things we can do. Other things we can do is take care of nature, plant flowers so that the butterflies have a home and then they can have food as well. The birds can get food when we plant things around our home. And we just take care of our nature and the animals and the world around us. We try and walk or ride our bikes to school when the weather's good so that we're not coming back and forth in cars, which creates smog. So we try and think about all the different things that we do, and we try and conserve energy. So when we turn on the taps, we always turn off the water right away when we're not using the water so that we don't waste clean drinking water. We don't throw things at the lake or just when we're finished eating some food or when we're having a snack on the way to school. We just don't throw it on the road. We take care of things and put them in the right places. So there are so many things I bet you can talk to your parents with and your family about what are some things we can do to save the earth. So because we're talking about clouds and we're planting and the sun is out and shining, I'm so excited. I thought because a lot of birds and animals are going to start flying back our way, I thought it would be a nice treat if we made some bird feeders for them so that they can find some food, because I'm going to bet they're going to be tired and hungry from flying so far. So I have collected, fortunately there was a pine tree close by my house, and I found some, let's get this better adjusted. There we go. I found some pine cones that I picked up. So you can use pine cones. Trying to think. I was thinking pine cones. Maybe you could even recycle or reuse a plastic bottle. You can cut the hole in it and put some bird seed inside at the bottom, but a hole big enough for the bird to go in and be able to get some bird food. So I've got pine cones. I bought some bird food, and I'm going to put that into my yogurt container here so I don't make a mess. And you see that I'm using and putting everything on my tray. So I'm going to pour some seed in here. Not too much, just a little bit. Maybe if you don't have bird seed at home, maybe your family likes to eat things like maybe some corn. If you have frozen corn, you can let that thaw and put that in your bird feeder. Maybe your family likes to eat sunflower seeds. You can put that, because that's what we have here, is some sunflower seeds, some corn. Let's get to the camera here, and hopefully you'll be able to see it. Sunflower seeds, corn, and we've got some wheat. So maybe you could add some of these items if you don't have bird seed. So we have our bird seed ready here to go, and we've got our pine cones now. If I do this, it's not sticking. We need to get something sticking. I bet many of you are thinking, well, let's put glue, because we use a lot of glue to stick things at school. But glue is not a good idea. Just like we don't eat glue, we don't want the animals to eat glue either. That will make them very sick. So you can use maybe some honey, because that's nice and sticky, or molasses. You could use peanut butter if you're not allergic to peanuts, and you can use the peanut butter. Maybe you can use lard or shortening or butter, and you can spread that out onto your pine cone, and then you're going to dip it in. Well, I didn't have any extra of those items. I did have, though, a container that expired of avocado spread. So maybe you have some old cream cheese. So I don't have a brush, a paintbrush, so I'm just gonna, I put gloves on so I don't get too messy, and I'm going to spread the avocado mix on my pine cone, and this will be wet and sticky. I'm hoping this will work, and it's good food because avocados are so good for you and for the birds. So this is how I'm going to try. So you can get creative. Maybe you could even do a flour and water paste to make that sticky and put that on your pine cone and spread it around. Maybe if you didn't finish all your porridge or oatmeal and whatever you have left over, you can just add a little bit of water and make it mushy and wet and just spread it on. This is a cool activity to do. Oh, I just realized I should have put my holders on here before doing this. Well, maybe if I've got enough left over, we'll do another one. And Mrs. K will get the order right. See, we all make mistakes, and we can change things and make it better the next time around. So I've got all my avocado spread nice and green, nice and messy. So now I'm just going to dip it in. I used a yogurt container to hold all the seeds. And I'm going to roll this around in here because I want to get it nice and seedy. Oh, good. And it worked. So that was one cool thing, that my experiment, it worked. Well, luckily, I did find I had a few pipe cleaners left from Christmas crafts that I was doing at home. And I'm going to use the pipe cleaner to twist on here to make a loop so that I can hang it on the tree. Now, if you don't have pipe cleaners at home, I'm going to put that in there. You can use some wool. So that's what I'm going to do on this one. Or string. Or maybe even elastic if you don't have string or wool or pipe cleaner. Maybe mummies and daddies have a little bit of wire that they could attach. But that's something you're going to have to ask your parents about. So I'm going to try. I've got a little bit of avocado paste left. And I'm going to do my second one. And then I'm going to hang them outside. And I'm going to try and hang it close to a window so that I can try and catch a picture of the birds eating off of the bird feeder so I can share with you guys in class. I think that would be kind of cool to be able to see, and I hope we get different kinds of birds. I don't see cardinals. I wonder if any of you know what color a cardinal would be. We have lots of robins in my neighborhood, but only rarely do I get to see cardinals, and I would think it would be so cool if I got to see a blue jay. So, after you've seen the video, maybe you can answer these questions in the class dojo. What color is a cardinal? And what color do you think a blue jay bird would be? Okay, let's add a little bit more. Let's get all of this off and scoop it up and not waste any of it. We want the birds to get some yummy food. And then I'm going to save this plastic container, wash it out, and use it. Maybe we could do a craft with it. Or maybe I could use it like I do the yogurt container to hold some little things, beads or things in it. So remember, Earth Day is all about recycling, reusing, saving our earth, not wasting energy and thinking about the planet. Oh, there we go. Oh, nice and full. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed this activity. I'd love to see what kind of bird feeders you can make. Get creative. You don't have to do the same thing if you don't have the pine cones. You could, like I said, you can use water bottles, a milk carton. Oh, I bet there's, maybe even the toilet paper rolls. You can put the whatever you're using that's going to be sticky on the outside and then roll it in some bird seed.